Hello, welcome back to Oliver's Greenhouse. Hope you've all been enjoying the sort of intermittent content I've been putting up recently. I've been super busy at home. I've got some time off, so I've basically dug the whole drive out, re-landscaped the whole front of the property. I've also in the process of, after installing a new kitchen in the house. The old kitchen's gone. For those of you that remember, I used to do, especially in the early days, a lot of the videos I did was on the old worktops in the kitchen, which is actually directly behind where you guys are. In fact, if I turn you around, I'll show you what I've got to do. You'll have a better idea of, progress, or in the middle of. This is what the new kitchen looks like at the moment. No cooker, surviving off the microwave. And there's the new kitchen. All of those boxes. That's the new oven. Got to have a nice big oven. I love cooking. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing at the moment. As a result, it has been a bit of a struggle to find time outside of DIY to actually do, to make any new content. I've got a bit of time as part of a reward for all the hard work I've been putting in around the house, and it's starting to look really good. I'm dreading starting the kitchen, but it's like a dark cloud of flat pack nightmare looming over my every waking moment. So on a brighter note, I bought some more orchids. So in this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing video, which is going to be really good. There should be 8 orchids. I don't know if they're all going to be in here. They are very small. They're not more sort of miniature or compact growing orchids. So if they are all in here, then that's, to be fair, I can't hear anything knocking around, so they might be very well packed in here. And it's from an eBay seller, but I'll be discussing that in a bit more detail in a minute. So what I'll do is I'll pick you guys up on the tripod, move you over here. We've got some pretty good lighting for the moment. I'll grab a knife and we'll go through what's in the box. Okay, so this parcel arrived from an eBay seller who also has a website called Orchid Botanics. I've not ordered from there before, or if I have, I don't remember. But he's specialised. The guy's name is Trey Sanders, I think. Anyway, he basically specialises in purely species orchids, which is something I'm predominantly interested in. Although I do have hybrids, I really prefer species orchids. I like the thought of owning something or being able to cultivate something that grows naturally in the wild and actually exists. So I've ordered 8 orchids. I haven't been in here before, so it'll be interesting to see what's inside the box. And if I can do all of this without knocking the tripod with you guys on, it's going to be a miracle. So yeah, it's very well packed. Lots of box tape. Gotta love box tape. I'm not entirely sure how this. There we go. Okay, because recently I've developed a little bit of a penchant for Scaphocephalum. I love them. They're the right kind of small, cute, and interesting. It really gets, it's just the type of orchid I'm super interested in. So let's have a little look at what we've got here. And I think they're all mounted, although, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all mounted. Some of them may be in pots, I can't actually remember. So this seller does have an eBay page as well. You can search, if you search for Orchid Botanics, you'll find him on eBay. I'll put a link to the web page and also to his eBay page and a web page. Oh right, this one's in flower, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so if we can get all of this off without damaging any of the little tiny blooms. Okay, I'll hold it up to the camera. So this is Schnorchis scalopendria. Scalopendria because it resembles a centipede. You can see the way the rhizomes creep across the surface of the mount, and it's actually in bloom, which is really cool. It's got these really tiny little pink flowers which just look like little foxglove flowers, to be honest. I'm just going to nip over here quickly, leave you guys there for just 2 seconds, because I have in this drawer got a small light which I can use to illuminate the orchid, so you guys will be able to see it a little bit better on camera, if it works. It's a bit of a funny one. Oh, there we go. Okay. So hopefully the camera's going to focus on that there. I'm going to try and focus you in on that. So there we go, that's what it looks like. Very dry now, being in the post for a little bit of time, so it'll be going straight. There's a nice fresh root up there going into the mount. That'll be going for a good soaking, and then into the greenhouse. Very happy with that. Fascinating little orchid. Been after that species for a while, so was very surprised and delighted to have found it. Pop him over there. On to the next one. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap. Okay, now this guy feels like he's in a pot. Quite a bit taller. And I can see the leaves have been pulled up inside the packaging. So since I've been selling a few more orchids and carnivorous plants on eBay, I've really had to be sort of teach myself how to pack plants, and so I use I've taken inspiration from the plants I've received in the post, and yeah, this method of the bubble wrap cone is seems to be the most productive. It's certainly the one I use. Or sometimes I'll wrap them up if I haven't got enough bubble wrap. I lay newspaper down and just simply place a layer of cling film on the inside of the newspaper. Okay, so this is. Ooh, careful, don't break. There we go. So this is a little Scaphosepalum. This is Gibberosum because it's in flower, and I can see I can see what species it is just by looking at it. I've been after one of these for a little while as well. I've got to try and so I'm doing this off camera. I'm just trying to separate the canes from each other without causing. So I've got to look a bit closer up. There we go. Right. So this is Scaphosepalum Moronii, or Moroni. No, it's not. Scaphosepalum Gibberosum. Tell a lie. I said it correctly just a few moments ago. So this is going to, it's just in a little net pot in pure sphagnum. It's nice and moist. It's in good condition. And it's got a flower which is on it, which is really, really cool, because that's what I love about Scaphosepalum. They have the most peculiar flowers. So hopefully you guys can see that. If I put it towards my finger, it might focus on it a bit better. Very unusual. Let's try. Are we zoomed in at the moment? Hang on a minute. It's very unprofessional. There we are. So there's this very unusual boat-like sepals is what Scaphosepalum means. It's got these weird, almost like oar appendages, and this unusual little tongue that pokes out the front of the flower. So yeah, brilliant. Chuffed to bits to receive that. These guys are all going to be getting mounted eventually once they've acclimatised. So pop him over there. He's going to stand up, which is good. Zoom you guys out so you can see what we're doing. There we go. Brilliant. Right. Onwards and upwards. Oh, he's popped a card in here as well. I'm just going to cover the address because he's probably not going to want that. So there's a card. Pops in there, which is quite nice. Pop them out of sight. Don't want any weird people turning up and stalking you or asking for pairs of your pants or something like that, lurking around in your garden at night. I had to quickly mark out all of my address and this gentleman's address as well. I've made that mistake in the past. No one go back through the videos and look for my address. Thank you very much. Right, on to the next plant. There we go. Sellotape all over the place. It's another Scaphosepalum. Oh, there we go. Pop that over there. So this is Scaphosepalum odontochyllum. There's quite a few new leaves coming up there as well. Hold up so you guys can have a look. That's Scaphosepalum odontochyllum. It has a very unusual sort of pinky, orangey sort of mouth-like flowers when they come out. So, yep, very happy with him. So I ordered 8 orchids. There should be a bulbophyllum coming from this gentleman as well. I'm assuming that it didn't fit in the pack because we're a bit pushed for space anyway. So I'm assuming that'll be coming at a later date. Very nice. Another Scaphosepalum. This is Scaphosepalum macrodactylum, whatever that means. And yeah, another healthy looking plant. Another one of these net pots with lots of sphagnum moss. There's a little flower spike here. Another little flower spike just by my fingers there as well. So brilliant. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. That's everything in the box. This one is already mounted. Ah, there we go. This is Scaphosepalum moronoi. Just got to cut this piece of tape so I can peel it off very carefully. There we go. And here's Scaphosepalum moronoi. Beautifully mounted. I always prefer mounted orchids. They present themselves in a much more natural manner. Here's Scaphosepalum moronoi. If I can find any, I won't be able to. Usually, sometimes I can find royalty-free photos to show you some images of what the flowers look like when they're out. But this is such an obscure species. There'll be a lot of pictures probably of the flowers on Orchid web and other sites like that. You'll have to just go and look for yourself, I'm afraid. So yeah, there we have it. Oh, great little orchids. That's the whole bunch in this delivery today. That's absolutely brilliant. I'll line them out and we can have a last look at them. And then I shall sign off this video.